Hi guys, Rahul here from My Smart Price once again. Today we have a new handset for review, the ZTE Nubia Z9 Mini. ZTE, the Chinese smartphone maker, launched its Nubia series of smartphones in India earlier this year. Introduced at a price tag of Rs 16,999, the Z9 Mini finds itself in competition with devices such as the OnePlus One and the Xiaomi Mi 4. It is available exclusively via Amazon India. Let us check out the phone in detail and check if it is worth buying. We will start off with the design of the phone as usual. Thanks to its aluminium frame, the phone feels solid and made of high quality materials. The monoblock design is classy and you are sure to get a few glances from people who would ask you the phone model. Moving on to the physical aspects of the device, we should start off by mentioning the 5-inch Full HD OGS display with Gorilla Glass coating. At the top of the front fascia is the earpiece as well as the front camera, which can take 8 megapixel selfies. The phone also gets the 3 standard Android capacitive buttons at the bottom of the fascia. At the top we have the 3.5mm audio jack as well as the secondary microphone. The left side does not have any buttons but houses the SIM tray. The volume rocker case and the power button are on the right side, while at the bottom we have the primary microphone, the loudspeaker and the micro USB port for connectivity. The rear panel houses the primary 16 megapixel camera and the LED flash. The rear panel appears as though it has a glass finish, but on closer inspection one can tell that it isn't glass. The rear panel is also removable, although the battery itself isn't. The micro SD card slot can be accessed by removing this back panel. With a thickness of just 8.2mm and a weight of 147 grams, the Z9 Mini fits well in the hand and has a strong grip thanks to its curved metal sides. ZTE bundles a data cable, a SIM ejector tool and a power adapter in the box. Currently, the phone is available only in black color in India. Moving on to the hardware, the Nubia Z9 Mini houses the 64-bit octa-core Qualcomm Snapdragon 615 processor coupled with Adreno 405 GPU to support graphics. Powered by 2GB of LPDDR3 RAM, it offers 16GB of onboard storage, which can be further expanded using microSD cards. The phone is a dual SIM capable handset and supports nano SIM cards. Both slots supports 4G LTE network for Indian bands. However, only one 4G capable SIM card can be used at a time. There is support for dual band Wi-Fi networks as well. The Full HD display boasts of a pixel density of 441 ppi. The visuals are crisp, but the colors appear a bit oversaturated. To overcome this, the company has included a couple of software tweaks for managing color saturation. The display is a little reflective and the brightness levels are slightly lower when compared to other devices in this price segment. This makes the device difficult to use in conditions with good sunlight. The display is protected by Corning Gorilla Glass 3 technology. Moving on to the software, the Nubia Z9 Mini runs a highly customized version of the software called the Nubia 2.8 UI layered on top of Android 5.0.2 Lollipop. This software offers several advanced features, one of which is the split screen functionality that can run 2 apps simultaneously. Another useful feature is the one-handed operation, which by simply shaking the device allows you to use it with just one hand. ZTE has also added a couple of gesture-based features. For example, swiping up using 3 fingers takes a screenshot, and swiping left using 3 fingers brings up the recent apps menu for quickly switching between the apps. Overall, it's a nice looking UI, but not as functional as we expected it to be. Moving on to the camera, the Nubia Z9 Mini uses a 16 megapixel camera sensor along with the optics bearing 6 precision lenses. This basically means that the company makes use of one of the best image sensors for mobiles alongside even better optics. The Z9 Mini comes with one of the most feature-rich camera apps that you would ever see on a phone. It gives ample manual control to the user. The phone also gets a Pro mode, which is one of the biggest additions on this device. It allows you to experiment with options such as ISO, white balance and focus. You can also adjust the depth of field detection, which is very rarely seen on many devices nowadays. The rear camera shoots some pretty decent images in ambient light. Here are a few sample images. In the front, the 8 megapixel camera, which is ideal for selfies, has a beauty mode and smile to capture function. It shoots images with good detail, color, and contrast. Video had overall great quality even though it was restricted to 1080p instead of 4K. Here is a sample Full HD video taken using the phone. Moving on to the multimedia aspects, ZTE packs in a dedicated app for music and video with this version of Nubia 2.8 UI. The music interface is the same as on Sony's dedicated Walkman app without any new features. One can create playlists and also search for songs using folders. A built-in equalizer allows you to choose from either your own preferable settings or from presets such as classic, dance, folk, heavy metal, and jazz. The video app also plays popular video file formats out of the box. The Nubia Z9 Mini works wonderfully as a portable multimedia player with its powerful DTS stereo speakers. It is a treat to watch high-resolution videos on this device. Moving on to the performance, considering the Snapdragon 615 chipset on the Nubia Z9 Mini, we expected this device to perform significantly better as compared to other devices packing the same chipset. When measuring its overall performance using AnTuTu benchmark, it scored 33,586. The Z9 Mini easily ran popular games such as Asphalt 3 Airborne, but there was noticeable lag. If you can live with this, the only problem that you will have with this device is that the phone's rear, including the metallic frame, heats up a lot. When it comes to video playback, the phone manages to play 1080p videos in the popular video formats quite easily. Although the sound quality of the speaker was louder than of the Mi 4, it fails to impress at times. The Z9 Mini doesn't ship with headphones, but it does provide great sound with any other headphones. Moving on to the battery life, ZTE packs a massive 3000 mAh non-removable lithium-ion battery inside the Z9 Mini, which charges quickly and, as claimed by the company, lasts for 24 hours of non-stop usage. It offers screen-on time of about 4 hours with 4G LTE enabled. We were enabled to get 9 hours of battery life with an hour of 1080p video playback, an hour of gaming, an hour of phone calls, some music streaming via Wynk and Saavn, and video playback using YouTube. A much more basic usage will probably give you a battery life of up to 15 to 16 hours or even more. The ZTE Nubia Z9 Mini was launched in India for Rs 16,999 and is available exclusively on Amazon India. At this price range, it competes with more powerful devices such as the OnePlus One, the Xiaomi Mi 4 and the Asus Zenfone 2 4GB variant. Even if the device were to be priced somewhere between Rs 15,000 and 18,000, it would still have to fight the recent price drop that came from OnePlus One and the Xiaomi Mi 4. In short, while the Z9 Mini is a good handset, there are far better options available out there in the market right now, making us a bit difficult to recommend this handset to you right now. That was the review of the ZTE's Nubia Z9 Mini. If you have any questions and queries regarding this phone, please let us know in the comment section below. This is Rahul Srinivas signing off for My Smart Price.